Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my reaction videos. So today I'm going to be reacting to the new episode of Death Battle, which just came out. I am super excited for this. It's Flash versus Sonic, specifically the Wally West version of Flash and the Archie comics version of Sonic. I've been excited for this since it was announced to be happening, and I'm so happy that it's here, even though it doesn't feel like that long that I've had to wait for this one, which is really awesome. It feels like it came here really quick, no pun intended. So I'm really excited for this fight, and I really love both of these characters, honestly. I love them both immensely. Like, Wally West specifically, the Wally West version of Flash, is like my second favorite DC hero and one of my all-time favorite superheroes. I seriously love him to bits. And when it comes to Sonic, I really like Sonic as well. Not specifically the Archie comics version of Sonic, but just Sonic in general. I think he's a really awesome character. So to me, it doesn't really matter who wins in terms of my favoritism. In terms of who I think is gonna win, I really have no idea. I've seen so many comments, arguing back and forth, in various forums and everything like that, and comment sections, and it's so tough to say. I think this is really one that's up for interpretation, like how you interpret the abilities and everything like that. In my prediction, I went with Archie Sonic because I thought there were more strings you could pull on there, but honestly, I really can't say for sure. Again, I think it's based on the interpretations of their abilities. I'm not sure if there's really like a concrete way to figure out like 100% who would definitely win, unless, Death Battle is able to do something like that, in which case, good job. But I'll have to watch to find out. But yeah, there's a part of me that thinks that Wally West is gonna win, and even though I really like Wally West, I really want to see Archie Sonic win this fight. Not because I like Sonic more than Flash. I actually like Flash more than Sonic. It's just because DC's been winning so much recently, and it's like, if Flash wins, then it's almost like Death Battle saying, yeah, not even this overpowered version of Sonic can beat a DC character. The DC character's still gonna win, even against Archie Sonic. I know not all DC characters are equal in power, but you know what I mean, right? It's gonna be frustrating. It's probably going to detract a little bit from Wally's win if Wally does win, just because I know, it just means, oh, another DC win, okay. But yeah. Ultimately, I think I'm going to be satisfied no matter what, but I want to see what they have to say about this fight, because this is going to get crazy. Let's go. If Wally does win, then the whole speed stealing is definitely going to be a big factor, I'm sure. If not, that would surprise me a lot. Any minute now. Hang on, I'm going to stop and then I'm going to play it when we get there. All right, here we go. Sorry about that.
It's the ultimate sensation on the human body.
Hell yeah. Today, Quicksilver, Evan Peters.
The fastest characters out there. With these two, speed is far more than simply moving fast.
And that's the Quickster.
Wally West, the fastest Flash from DC Comics.
Hell yeah, he is the
Sonic
fastest
from
Flash.
Archie Comics, the most supersonic Sonic of all the Sonics. He's with
yep.
Boomstick.
Undoubtedly.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right, let's do this.
The year was 1985, and the multiverse was in crisis.
Correct.
Infinite Earths were on the brink of
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
But one man could save the day by running really, really, really fast. The Flash. To save
not this again.
Everyone, Barry Allen sacrificed his life.
Yeah.
But the Flash wasn't all gone. Barry had a sidekick. You might say
Kid Flash.
Protege. Wally West! Despite the impressive amount of coincidences Barry needed to gain his speed, many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster.
Yep.
But for Wally, his own coincidence is unparalleled. Let's see. President of the Flash fan club, nephew to Flash's girlfriend who introduced him.
Yep.
Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers.
Yeah, basically.
Just like Barry, Wally got struck by lightning that knocked him into the chemicals, and boom!
Exactly the same, yep.
I would say this kid was super lucky, but he did get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
The reason? Because Speed Force.
Yeah. Because Speed Force. That's literally all you need.
Draw their power from. And the DC writer's favorite scapegoat for retcons.
Yep,
With
exactly.
His newfound ability, Wally joined Barry's crime-fighting heroics as
Lex Luthor has no idea who this is. That's perfect.
He was more than a sidekick. He was a
That's a reference to
son.
Justice League, the
When Barry
show.
went poof, naturally, Wally stepped up to be the next Crimson Comet himself. As the Flash.
He's awesome in that show. Shut up, Boomstick.
Wally obviously possesses incredible speed, easily surpassing that of light. He can run
hell yeah.
non-stop for multiple days. Forget running. This guy looks at reality and spits in its face before giving it a swirly. Wally
Honestly.
can manipulate each and every one of his molecules to, for instance, survive the inside of a black hole. Barry even once regenerated from a cloud of gas. I bet he
How does that happen?
Narbs? No apparent reason, boners?
What?
Always popping up where you least expect.
No, boomstick.
Wally can
That's
create
enough.
tornadoes, toss lightning, and heal from deadly blows. These techniques are rooted in scientific theory and often require a mathematical mindset. For example,
Right.
by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects, tear things apart while phasing through them,
Yep.
and even enter fourth-dimensional space. So
Oh, crap.
he'd never be able to do any of this if he was dumb.
He can
Well,
enter
that's
fourth
exactly
dimensional
what
space.
decided
I wasn't
to
sure I
find
was
out
aware
when
of
I
that.
laced your beer with cosmic kinetic
No
energy.
barrier
It'll
can
kick
block
later.
him.
With a touch,
That
Wally
might be
can
that might
steal
be a
another's
big
speed
point.
and use it for himself. Specifically, he can take a person's kinetic energy,
Yep.
instantly stopping them in their tracks or even freezing them for centuries, even from those who are
Yeah.
not linked to the Speed Force like Superman. And his infinite mass punch can knock you across the whole planet. Applying the laws of relativity, as Wally's fist approaches light speed,
Yep.
its mass technically grows to an infinite degree, striking with kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star. Or
2
about
petatons.
2.6 octillion tons of
Oh.
force. In fact, increasing the
That's not the number they
vibration
gave for Wonder
further
Woman.
could break the universe. The biggest
Break
ever
the
tested
universe.
was 50 megatons.
Yes.
One punch from Wally is like 40 million of those. Even more wild, Wally can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality. It's how he
How?
these aliens
Speed Force,
called
that's how, but, like-
quantum mechanics. Beings far
Yeah.
beyond any physical dimension and immune to ordinary physics. So, like a prism, Wally changed Superman's heat vision into super space magic to blast them all.
Oh.
This is absolutely insane to contemplate, but
Jeez.
it is important to remember that Wally is somehow still human. And a huge
Yeah.
dork, but a fun one, not like Wiz over here.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
He got married and has kids, so... Boomstick, I'm married. What?
Really?
My work. And Wally's family became sort of a cosmic lightning rod rooting him to reality when he time travels, right?
I didn't realize he had so much control over like
I feel
fourth
like
dimensional
you're trying to give me
space.
the runaround. Speaking of which, that's how he time travels.
That could actually be a big problem for
Should
Sonic.
Wally become unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself, even running to the end of reality where the concept of death
Yeah.
no longer exists. One time, he beat
Which is
these
impossible.
gods in a race across the universe, and they could teleport. To win, Wally achieved trans-time velocity
Yep.
in less than 1 unit of Planck time, which is so infinitesimal, it is the absolute edge of measurable time itself.
Yep.
He was so fast, reality does not have any means to calculate or even comprehend his speed.
Right.
That's f***ing crazy.
But he had to
But
steal a
some
ton of
reason,
speed for that to
Wally still
work,
felt
though.
unworthy of the Flash mantle. Come on, man. Look at everything you can do. Until
Yeah.
one day, Barry returned. Because Speed Force.
Yep.
To determine the fastest Flash of all, Wally and Barry raced each other. This simple contest nearly tore apart the entire multiverse.
The
Our
multiverse.
Kid Flash finally let it all out and won. Even with those unimaginable feats, Wally's greatest challenge was proving his worth to himself.
Yep.
He's not just another Flash, he's the fastest being in the multiverse.
Dude, soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in. Got me again?
Yeah, Wally West is broken.
Many years
But I wanna
later,
see how
Earth
Sonic
will
stacks
be
up.
No more. Yep, because these hentai aliens are gonna drop a bomb that kills everyone and transforms all the animals into furries. Welcome
I
to
see.
Maurice, homeworld of Sonic Maurice Hedgehog.
Maurice.
Leader of a guerrilla anthropomorphic freedom fighting group at war with the cybernetic empire of Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman.
Yep.
So, yeah, comic book Sonic is a little different from the video game.
Just a bit.
While leading his Care Bear Viet Cong in the fight against obesity and male pattern baldness, Sonic became a super skilled fighter. And he wasn't doing it for nothing. Robotnik had turned his entire family into robot slaves. What a
Damn.
dick. Sonic
Yeah,
is
that's
fast
not a
as
cool
always,
thing to
but in
do.
This timeline, fast takes on new meaning. He's quick enough to create tornadoes, cause after images, turn invisible, phase through objects, and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
He can dodge lightning and even move in between the raindrops of a downpour. Look at this.
Damn.
He grabbed water and threw it like a baseball in less than .0000.
Jesus.
A lot of zeros in a millisecond.
Yep.
He can run around the entire entire cosmic interstate in less than a day, and that's a highway that cuts through the multiverse. How does he get that?
How fast is that?
Chili dog diet.
I want to know how fast that
He
is.
made the runs, but not that way.
He could reverse a black hole generator with his momentum alone, which then imploded, somehow sending him 849,000 light years away.
Right.
Sonic's speed is so impressive that he can even move through stopped time. Let me repeat that. Time was frozen.
How?
And he could still move. There is no earthly method of measuring such impossibility. In the words of the comic itself,
What?
Sonic's speed is incalculable.
I know the Archie Sonic
So
comic
could that
is
resist the
weird,
speed
like
stealing?
really weird, but that's just crazy.
You call it crazy. I call it chaos.
Just like my conception.
I know. I see that segue they're going for.
No. I mean chaos as in the chaos force.
Yes.
An extra-dimensional field of infinite and omnipotent energy. This chaos takes physical form on Mobius in the shape of magical power rings and perfectly hewn emeralds.
Yes.
And Sonic loves collecting those rings. By the time he'd scooped up 1 billion of them, the gods were so impressed they put him in a book of world records and gave him a permanent force field that makes him way tougher than anybody else.
Yep.
Along with shielding his spirit and mind. But that's not all. By gathering a large amount of chaos energy, he can transform into the almighty golden Super Sonic.
Yep.
Eat your heart out, Akira Toriyama.
Super Sonic possesses incredible power. He can use chaos energy for defensive barriers and beams capable of shattering moons.
Somehow,
Right.
he's even faster than before, and he's totally invincible. Like when he fought the demigod and possible power drink, Enerjack.
Enerjack,
This
yep.
guy could rip people apart molecule by molecule. But no dice with Super Sonic.
Like the video
Apparently.
game, Sonic's super forms have a time
So
limit,
could that
and
resist
now this limit can even be
some
cut
of
short
Flash's
with
abilities,
overuse of
maybe?
power. However, he battled Enerjack from day into night, so it must be able to naturally last much longer than the games, potentially over an hour.
But that's not even his final.
I thought it lasted
If he's
forever,
got
or as long as he
something
wanted,
good
but
as a
okay.
Super Emerald around, he can go Ultra.
Ultra Sonic appears to possess all of Super Sonic's abilities and then some.
Yep.
Specifically, he can tap into the raw magic of chaos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie Sonic Land. Like this mammoth mogul guy. Turns out they're all using the same chaos force.
Ultra Sonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Turning air
I
to
feel like
water,
Flash can
moving
already
rocks
do
around,
that at the
opening
beginning,
portals.
though. Oh, crap. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna skip ahead.
Bunch of wizards running around
Okay,
Archie
we're just gonna
Sonic
go from
Land.
here.
Like this mammoth
It
mogul
kind of
guy.
sent me back to the
Turns
beginning
out
of the
they're all
video,
using
after the
same
ads.
chaos force.
Ultra Sonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Turning air to water, moving rocks around, opening portals across space-time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But while he's never changed other living beings before, it's not totally out of the question. Right, dummy?
You're correct, Boomstick. Although Ultra
More
Sonic
dummy.
is not as proficient, this ugly monster wizard uses the same chaos magic, and he changed a partial robot rabbit into a full regular rabbit. A sentence so absurd,
I see.
it likely damaged my internal processor.
Don't
Oh,
worry, it was never great. I took it from a refrigerator. Ultra Sonic has
Wow.
altered his own body to better traverse difficult terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too.
yeah?
Just like this.
Ow.
But if changing
That hurts you?
molecules isn't crazy
Sorry about
enough,
that.
we need to talk about something even crazier.
Chaos itself. Chaos magic is typically used for one of three things: increasing physical ability, providing lost knowledge, and granting wishes.
Like a freaking genie. Sonic's wish
Nice.
to reverse brainwashing, turn back time, revive the dead, and even rewrote all reality in his whole multiverse with a Kamehameha Chaos Beam.
But is that something you can do all of the
If
time?
He can literally just wish his problems away. You'd think he'd have way less trouble dealing with a fat ginger named
Yeah, you would
after
think so.
breakfast food.
Honestly, he rarely did, but Sonic's a glutton for adventure and action. So over the years, he and the Good Doctor formed an unhealthy codependent relationship.
I
Just
see.
like us. Life's not the same without his oval-shaped enemy to beat up on. So they're back at it every chance they get. Come on, guys, just get a room already.
But after being
Yeah.
defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently came to the same conclusion. By collecting so many rings and emeralds over the years, Sonic has become a literal embodiment of chaos
Yep.
itself. As in, he's a variable that cannot be accounted for, a wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even realizing it, fate bends to him.
Yeah.
You know you're a badass when the most powerful chaos wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just wait until you die of old age.
Right.
It's ridiculous, it's absurd, it's unexplainable.
It's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog.
Ooh, I like to hang, but I gotta juice.
They had that at the end of the first Mario vs. Sonic.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. Okay. 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 This is tough. I'm thinking they're gonna give it to Wally. I could be wrong, but, you know, they said a lot of things, but it feels like the way that Death Battle works is that some, like, especially, like, I think back to, like, Ghost Rider versus Lobo, and they were talking about, like, oh, his soul should not be collected and stuff like that, and then Ghost Rider still won because he had a perfect counter to that. Now, like, I knew about that counter. I knew about, like, his, just the soul destroying that Ghost Rider had, so, like, I knew about that. I don't know about anything that Flash has that would, like, reverse manipulating fate, but maybe he has it. Maybe they brought something up and I just didn't catch it. So I'm a little worried that they're just going to say, wait, but couldn't Sonic do this? Well, yes, but Flash could do this. But Sonic is this, but Flash is this, you know? I'm a little worried because they seem to overhype Sonic quite a bit. And it seemed like a lot of the abilities that he got from his super forms, Wally had right off the bat, like manipulating matter at an atomic level. Like, Flash can just do that, right? Like, like whenever he wants, essentially. And they talked about, you know, like, incalculable speed, and somehow Sonic is even faster than that, you know, when he goes into his super forms. But then they talk about how Flash, like, there was no way to measure his speed. So I don't even know what they're going to do with speed. And when it comes to the whole, like, you know, he can move, you know, in stopped time, I don't know if they're going to make the distinction, well, you know, oh yeah, well, that's stopped time. But when Flash steals speed, he steals the space portion of speed, not the time portion of speed. So that means that, you know, Sonic can't resist it. Although I feel like, you know, when he has power rings on, he can, like, regain speed if it's gone. But at the same time, like, I don't think that just, like, reverses the effect. It just gives him more speed. And then Flash could just keep absorbing more and more speed on top of that, you know? So I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and I think that they're gonna give it to Wally, because I think that a lot of what Flash can, or a lot of what Sonic can do in his mega forms, Flash can just do immediately. I feel like that's kind of what they're gonna go with. And yeah, Flash has more control over, like, the fourth dimensional stuff than I thought he did, and that was a big reason why I thought the Chaos Force was more powerful than the Speed Force, because I didn't think that the Speed Force actually, like, put you on that high of a level, because dimensional travel and, like, you know, being from a higher dimension than another character is an extremely big deal in the DC universe. So, yeah. I mean, my prediction in my video was still Archie Sonic, so, you know, if Archie Sonic loses, then I'll still get an incorrect on my prediction record, and if Flash, if he loses, I'll get an incorrect, and if Flash loses, then I'll get a correct. But as of right now, I'm thinking they're going to give it to Flash. Which, again, like, I like Flash a lot, but I don't know. I really wanted to see DC lose at one point. Anyway, let's move on. Either way, I know I'm going to enjoy this. Alright, we're good. Sonic?
You really think
Oh, right now? Okay, they're both here.
I'm the fastest man alive. Oh yeah, cherry flavored chump? I'm the fastest thing alive.
Well, that's just the phrases, but Flash could pretty much also be that.
Wanna bite?
Hey!
What's the matter?
You can't steal his chili dog. That's a foul. I think Archie Sonic wins, because that's a foul.
Don't mess with the Hog's dogs!
Exactly. The Hog's dogs. I like that. I like the hand-drawn elements too. Holy crap, this is fast. Ah! I like the whole blurs and stuff. Very nicely done. Oh, damn. Sonic, get out of there.
Say, Uncle! Flash fact! I'm out of your league!
Flash fact.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
Thanks for the speed! Huh? A super emerald?
Oh,
I'll show you.
we just get that right there. Okay. Because if Flash was bloodlusted, he would just kill him right there, right? So that's a little weird to me, but okay. And he's physically invulnerable, but Flash can alter matter. Is that gonna play into effect? Now they're in, like, a completely another dimension? Lightning? Oh, ultrasonic already? Crap. Whoa! Yeah, ice. Crap, I have no idea if this is gonna end soon or not. Whoa. Oh, he's phasing through. Ow! Dude, my heart is beating so fast right now. Oh, they're in like Miles and Static Land. And now they're back here. What? This is crazy!
Nice try! But I'm invincible when I'm like this!
Don't tell him that!
But I've mastered fate, and I wish you gone!
He's got molecular control, so he can do that, or...
Chaos!
I'm so worried. I feel like Flash is gonna pull something.
Iris! Help me now!
What? Okay. I think Sonic's dead. Oh. What?
Huh?
Oh. Wait, is he back to normal now, or... Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Flash won. Okay, fair enough.
KO! So, that happened.
Yeah.
What happened exactly?
Well, this matchup was incredibly complex.
Yep.
Their speeds were impossible to calculate. Speed alone was, ironically, somewhat of a non-factor in comparison.
Yeah.
Sonic in his
What?
base form didn't really stand a chance against Wally. Sure, he did seem to survive being launched 849,000 light years into an alien planet by a black hole imploding. However, considering he's been knocked out by far less, black holes are already imploding stars, and it seems some snow also inexplicably survived the trip. It's probably more likely the black hole acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and
Okay.
sent Sonic directly there. But if we assume Sonic was indeed blasted through space,
Okay.
a black hole's last moment usually results in an abrupt detonation equivalent to 5 trillion tons of TNT.
I see.
Impressive, but the infinite mass punch could still deliver over 2 quadrillion times more power.
Yeah.
Sonic's super forms were a different story. They had answers to almost all of Wally's skills.
Yeah.
His chaos energy could replenish stolen speed. He was invincible, and he had friggin' wish powers.
Yeah.
Personally, I was expecting the opposite result. Against almost anybody else, Archie's version of Sonic is practically unbeatable. But across a greater percentage of possible scenarios, Wally just happens to be the exception.
He had every counter he needed too. The speed steal wouldn't stop Supersonic, but Wally still got that stolen speed
Yeah.
for himself.
Super and Ultrasonic were essentially batteries of unlimited kinetic energy Wally could pull from. Even with their speeds
Right.
being incalculable, this meant Wally could ensure he was faster. Plus, Wally performed a lot more of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did, so he technically held an experience advantage in that field.
Chaos
Okay.
wish power would be an insta-win against basically anybody, but Chaos Magic uses physical energy. And guess what? Wally could phase through reality warping energy.
Yeah.
And jump through time or vibrate to a higher spatial dimension to avoid Sonic altogether. Even though he had no way to take down Sonic's super forms, Wally has proven capable of effortlessly moving and vibrating at top speeds for days on end.
Right.
So it wasn't too hard for him to just wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
And when it came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual molecules.
Right.
But hey,
They did
Sonic's
say that,
the
yeah.
embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except Wally has broken fate a few times himself.
Yeah?
The best example being when he ran
Oh,
to the
okay,
end
yeah,
of
if you
reality
look at it
and
like
forced
that.
the concept of death itself
See, a lot of
to
this is just
die.
how you interpret their abilities.
Because Speed Force.
Simply put, Sonic's hypothesized nature as an anomaly in reality just wasn't enough protection against someone who could also break the rules of reality.
And remember,
Yep.
when Wally raised Barry, their speed almost tore apart the multiverse.
Both these characters understandably seem overpowered to an extreme fault, but it's important to remember that in their respective worlds, the story comes first. Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable, but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle. Oh, the drink is kicking in.
Wow.
Whiz, I ran to Jupiter. I'm a
I ran to Jupiter.
Speed God.
Incredible. Tell me, what cosmic insight have you learned?
Just one thing.
Yeah?
Well, Sonic didn't know it. The writing was on the wall.
The winner is the Flash.
Okay, fair enough.
Thanks for watching this episode.
I'm happy to see Wally West win. Again, I love the character so much.
If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right
But,
around here.
you
And
know,
always pick up some TV
DC
merch
wins
at
again.
store.roosterteeth.com.
Anyway, let's see who's next. No! Yes! It's the Winter Soldier versus Red Hood! Okay, yes. Perfect. Are they gonna take me to a new video or something? Yeah, they did. Okay, give me a second. Let me... Ah, crap. Okay. Can I pause this? Yeah, I can. Okay. So, Winter Soldier versus... So we're having another DC character right now. Well, that's interesting, actually. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. Red Hood versus Winter Soldier. Yes. I love Red Hood and Winter Soldier. So it's Winter Soldier versus Red Hood technically. But, okay, yes, this is the fight that I've been wanting for so long. The big fight that I've wanted to see from Death Battle is Galactus versus Unicron. But Winter Soldier versus Red Hood, this was one of the fights that I put in the video that I said, like, for Death Battles I wanted to see in 2020. This is one of those that was on this list. Granted, I knew this fight was coming no matter what, because they had Winter Soldier at the end of the teaser, and they had, like, the whole live action thing, so it's gonna be live action. That's so awesome. And even earlier than that, on Twitter, they posted something about Red Hood. It was something like, who would you like to see Red Hood fight in Death Battle? And then it said something at the end like, maybe your idea will become a reality or something like that. They heavily implied that Red Hood was coming to season 7. And of course, if you're implying both Red Hood and Winter Soldier, of course they're going to be fighting each other. Okay, that's going to be interesting. You know what? Yeah, I'll leave that for like another video talking about Winter Soldier versus Red Hood, but just know that I'm super excited. This is going to be like one banger after another, so that's going to be great. Anyway, talking about this fight. So, yeah. What really sucks about this is that I feel like everything they said in the video, or most of what they said, I already knew, or I already could have put together. I just kind of went against it in my prediction. I really thought that there were more signs pointing to Sonic winning the fight in my prediction, but after they went over everything, I'm thinking like, well, you know, yeah, Sonic's really impressive, but I don't really see him, you know, getting past just like the natural amount of energy that Flash has. And like, I've had Flash on my own Versus series, Who, When, and Why, and he fought Hulk, and he won, and some people got really upset that Flash won against Hulk, but like, I don't really see how he can't, especially after this video, how he can't beat Hulk, I mean. But yeah, anyway, that's a different story. But anyway, yeah, Wally West is absolutely broken, and while I do love him as a character, it does sometimes kind of annoy me how overpowered the Flash's abilities are. And honestly, a lot of what Wally can do, Barry can do as well. Like, there is a difference. Wally is more powerful, but he's not, like, you know, like, leaps and bounds above Barry. So, like, you know, for Flash versus Quicksilver, you know, they really didn't do Barry Allen justice, I feel, in the fight. But then again, you know, he was going to beat Quicksilver no matter what happened. So, yeah, okay, that's another win for DC. So, yeah, again, I'm a little disappointed because it would have been really satisfying to see Archie Sonic win, but I totally understand it. Like, the Flash is just too much. But anyway, talking about what this fight was actually like, the animation was alright. It was pretty nice. There was a lot of, like, interesting moments, a lot of cool animation techniques that were used. Ironically, some of it felt a little too fast-paced. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but it felt like Sonic went into his super forms very early, and he was in his ultrasonic form, like, it felt like almost the latter half of the fight. Like, almost all of it. I don't know. It seemed very, quick. But, you know, either way, it was still pretty cool. The animation, yeah, it was really well animated, I'll give it that. The analyses basically gave all the information right there, but they didn't give, you know, the interpretations of those analyses, because of course you can't do that until after the fight. So yeah, this was a solid episode. Again, you know, there's some disappointment involved, but either way, I really enjoyed this fight. Well animated, well informed. The jokes were pretty good this time around as well. I wouldn't put this as one of my all-time favorite episodes. I especially think, you know, even though there was some crazy things happening in the animation, it seemed like the crazier things were just talked about in the analyses. And I get that some of it is like under a time crunch and stuff like that, but I think I would have liked to see them go even crazier with what they were doing. Like, yeah, they were going between universes and everything like that, but the whole thing that Flash did to Sonic at the very end, like when he was like glitching out and stuff, like that kind of ridiculous stuff, I would have liked to see more of that, you know? And there was the whole thing, like, what was it, like Wally like running through like the time stream or whatever, like that was cool. Honestly, I think they could have made the visual on that a little cooler to look at. Regardless, though, you know, I'm basically just nitpicking at this one. This one was still a very fun fight to watch, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Who do you think should have won? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge like. I always appreciate the likes. Leave your comments down in the comments below. Subscribe if you could too. That would be amazing. But no matter what you guys do, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.